history of the San Diego area reflects 5 periods of occupation. Kumeyaay Indian, Spanish Mission, Mexican. Secularization, American military, 20th century restoration. We'll restore that theory. And that weapon is a rabbit stick in a boat. And this is the craft area. This is Mission San Diego De Alcalà. This is the Research and Restoration Center. Returned in 1862. Lincoln document. 22.29 acres of the mission property, as described in the United States General Survey of 1860, was returned to the Catholic Church. The mission property, which originally claimed 56,000 acres, was deeded back to Joseph P. Alemany, Bishop of Monterey, by President Abraham Lincoln on May 23, 1862. This is the abandoned center. Mission San Diego De Alcalà in ruins, viewed from southeast looking west in 1886. Indian School in 1890. Sisters of St. Joseph of Carondelet, under guidance of Father Antonio Abach, began a school for Indian children at the mission. Today, this school site continues to educate children from kindergarten to 8th grade. It is administered by Sisters of Nazareth. What? This is the Weapons Center. Phoenix Burns. The Regamite du Jordan Lino, number 5, number 20. Phoenix buttons were ordered by Jean Christophe of England for his troops who fought the army of Napoleon in Haiti. In 1819, when he died, these and other buttons were sold by the manufacturer for trading companies who traded them in the United States. Mexican secularization, 1833. American military, 1847. These are the missions of California. biplane, photographed in 1930. The flume was part of an elaborate water system that was built in the early 1800s in order to bring fresh water to Mission San Diego De Alcalà. This is the Spanish mission. Moving the mission. Father Luis Jamie, who succeeded Padre Sarah in San Diego, requested permission to move the mission site. The decision for this move was based on the need for better farmland, fresh water, to be closer to the native inhabitants, and to separate the Indian neophytes or converts away from often unruly soldiers. Permission to move the mission was granted by the viceroy, and a site was chosen 6 miles inland and close to an Indian area called Nipagayan. Under the direction of Fray Luis Jamie and Vincent Fuster, the construction of a church, rectory, corral, and quarters for the Indians were built by December 1774. Mission attack. San Diego De Alcalà was only one of the 21 missions to be attacked by the Native Americans. On November 5th, 1775, as many as 600 Indians descended upon the mission after midnight were Padre Luis Jamie, Padre Vincent Fuster, and 9 other individuals were asleep. What perhaps began as a raid on the mission for clothing and goods quickly developed on an open attack that sought to destroy the mission. Awakened by the attack, Padre Jamie approached a group of Indians and greeted them by saying, "Love God, my children." As the Indian continued to burn the mission, several individuals seized Father Jamie and beat him to death. Padre Luis Jamie became California's first missionary martyr. The next morning, survivors from the attack collected the wounded and found Padre Jamie's badly disfigured body near the river. Also killed in an attack were blacksmith Jose Romero and a carpenter named Orsolino. This is discovery. Founded 1769. In 1768, a decision was made by the delegates of King Carlos III of Spain to occupy Alta California, especially San Diego and Monterey. This decision was made for fear that the Russians would expand out from Alaska and into Spain territory. 4 expeditions were sent out, 2 by land and 2 by sea, to secure the entire northwest coast through the right of discovery. Captain Gaspar de Portola was placed in command of both sea and land expeditions by Inspector General Jose de Galvez. On January 9, 1769, the San Carlos set sail from La Paz under the command of Vincent Villa, and a month later, the San Antonio sailed under Juan Perez The land expeditions departed as the ship sailed. Captain Fernando de Rivera led one party, and the second party was under the leadership of Portola and accompanied by Father Serra. On April 11th of 1769, the San Antonio dropped anchor inland in San Diego De Bay. The Rivera Land Party arrived on May 4th. The San Carlos was forced off course by a storm and arrived with most of its crew lost to scurvy. By July 1st, 1769, Father Serra had survived and united all of the expedition parties. Temporary structures were built to the house those who were weakened by the grueling travel until the permanent structures could be built. A site was chosen near the Indian village of Cosoy, which overlooked San Diego Bay. It was at this site that Padre Serra raised the cross on July 16, 1769, and said Mass to formally establish Mission San Diego De Alcalà. Father Junipero Serra, born November 24, 1713, in Petra on the island of Malacura, Spain. Miguel Jose Serra entered the Franciscan order at age 16 and became a priest in 1729. This is Casa de los Padres, meaning father's quarters. These are the living quarters for the priests in 1774. Of the Mission San Diego in 1769. First baptism in Upper California, 1769. Father Junipero Serra gives thanks to God. Martyrdom of Father Luis Jamie in 1775. Don Fernando de Rivera violates church asylum, 1776. Crushing soaked corn on the metate. Primitive plow used during mission days. Constructing mission buildings. Ordinary conveyance in early days. The flag in the United States in 1846. Meaning the chapel. Statue of Saint Francis, memory of Mary A. Ryan. Statue of Saint Fernando of Saint Luciana. Statue of Padre Junipero Serra. Statue of Padre Jaime. This is the chapel. To the glory of God and in loving memory of Countess and Bernadine Murphy Donohue, the chapel, choir, stalls, and altar are dedicated. Sir Daniel J. Donahue and Anna Donahue. In 1977, Native Americans of Southern California are officially listed by the federal government as Mission Indians. This is like a hut for the Indians.
Take a picture of this?
This is the animal production. Last but not least, this cross is dedicated to Padre Luis Jamie, who was the first pastor in San Diego De Alcalà in 1771. And that's how we end our trip. Thank you.